From the weather team you can trust, here's Chief Meteorologist Eric Sneidel.
Day we have had today. We got into the 70s. We had sunshine through most of the day, too. It was quite lovely tonight. Well, tonight's an interesting night, and we're going to try to just present this with some realities here. We've had some northern light sightings out there over the last hour or two. I say that with a hint of reservation because obviously it's dark in this shot, but I can tell enough that we've got layers of cloud cover that are out there. So it puts us in a point where I can advertise to you, if you have nothing better to do tonight and you've got a camera that you can run a long exposure shot and you have patience and some time, you might be granted some pillars of light tonight. For most of the rest of you, this is becoming increasingly more of a challenge, and you're going to see why on radar. We've got echoes of precip coming in. They don't develop unless there's clouds around, and we do have more and more of that. We're at 58 degrees now with winds out of the south at 6 miles per hour. The stuff that moves in darker green and yellow, that is rain. The stuff that kind of just is like fuzzy and not doing a whole lot, those are birds, and there are several million of them that are fluttering through the state of New York tonight, part of their migration process. This is really now the peak timing. Next week or two, there are usually some of the biggest numbers we see out of this. Rain showers approaching the west side of Rochester. We've got more farther off to the south. If it's not raining already in Canandaigua, it will be within the next 5 or so minutes. And maybe a couple of thunder cells farther off into the southern tier. There's not that much instability to go around here. I'm not so much concerned about early wake-up calls with thunder and lightning here, but I suppose the chance is not zero. Farther to our west, you could see a more organized cluster of showers and thunderstorms beginning to get going in time, and it's going to take its time, admittedly. That will be our steadier soaking rainfall. Before we get to that time, we're going to spend most of our Tuesday, somewhat surprisingly, with all the rain that we're talking about here, in not that bad of a day in terms of a forecast. We'll watch a few of these storms into the Finger Lakes, maybe on the stronger side by the afternoon. But look at this, at 3 o'clock, that's not terrible. You're 62, a few showers, but it's not widespread. And then into the evening, it becomes widespread. And once it becomes widespread, it stays widespread all Tuesday night, lingering all the way into early Wednesday, before slowly but surely backing off as we go into the afternoon and then spitting out some additional shots of colder air here. We may have to watch for some frost potential again into the end of the week, especially south of the Thruway. How much rain are we talking out of this? Well, apparently the new run of the Euro says no rain at all. Nothing for anybody. It's complete sunshine tomorrow. Obviously, the data's missing here. I'm here to tell you it's going to be a good inch for a lot of you. Yet again, which is not great considering how swollen Lake Ontario water levels are right now. The good thing about some of that wet weather is it will take some of the pollen out of the air, so you get some relief out of that. A few showers will stick around even as we go into the weekend, but right now, Adam, none of that looks like this kind of soaking rain that we've got coming in tomorrow night. And I have to go restart my computer now because it doesn't want us to have nice things tonight.
Oh, that's okay.